Congratulations for the national award.
Thank you so much.
Did the idea of receiving the award from president sink in? Did you feel that moment after? Like, I'm sure there's so much hurry and so much chaos at that day, but now, after so many days, did the idea sink in?
I think it's, a little bit, to some extent, sunk in, but maybe not completely. Even when I walked up on stage, until the president said, "Congratulations," in a very gentle, soft tone, that's when I suddenly looked at her and I said, "Oh my God, it's the president." I said, "Oh, thank you so much." But it doesn't really hit you that much, Maybe it will after some time.
It is the most prestigious award, and every actors crave for it. So this kind of gives some kind of validation. Do you agree with me?
Yes, it does give a validation, even for me, and I've never really put any focus on getting rewarded for what I did, even if it's success of my film or not. I've always focused on just the moment and doing the work, and then after that the next one and doing that work, But this is like a true validation for me. It actually changed something internally for me. I felt like every path that I've taken, every difficult choice that I've made throughout my career has been finally, there's a tick mark and it's rewarded and it's said, well done, you've chosen the right things.
You just mentioned that you keep moving from one project to another and you don't think about it. But don't you think that artist is slave of appreciation? They crave for that.
I don't know about artists, but people, maybe some people are like that and some people are not like that. And I think that holds good for everybody, any profession, anybody, even someone who we may perceive as not having achieved much or whatever, is also looking for appreciation, maybe from one person or two people. So everyone is, I think there are people who are looking for appreciation or for validation. Maybe I also look for validation, but maybe in other ways or from different. I don't expect my films, to become success, and that provides me with validation that about myself. I never felt like that. I did films because the process itself is what, like, I'm an artist, so the process itself is what is rewarding, because that is cathartic and that is expression, and that is I'm able to channelize my creativity somewhere. So that itself is a reward in itself. The National Award is a reward, like I said, for the choices that I've made. There's always two choices, I feel, in life. You can go this way, and then there's a different way that you can go. And I always took that different way and my way, and created my own paths. And sometimes it's like bushes and thorns, and there is no road there, but I kind of created my own path. And so it's beautiful to get validated for that.
But making those choices was challenging because nobody else was making those choices. And we live in this kind of industry or in the country where women doesn't make that much of choices. They have to work around what the system is. So how challenging was the choice to make?
I would say that now when you think about it, it is challenging. But, when that is the only option and the only way out, you can't do anything else, then you just do it. You just do it like that. I was always pretty fearless. I was not afraid of losing a career. I was not afraid of losing anything. I didn't feel like I was gaining anything. I was only here to give something to the art. I was always feeling like I should contribute something to cinema. So there's nothing I was feeling like I'm going to lose. So I was very brave when I took certain decisions and decided to do things very different from normal. but but yeah, it is difficult because you don't get that validation immediately. You get it always after a time. You have to wait. You have to have patience. If you think that you take a different route and you should immediately, people should say, wow, it's never going to happen. It'll come after a while. Yes, what she did was correct. Today I get that. Like everything that I've done is always, oh yeah, this is a good journey, beautiful journey and everything. But while you're doing it, you're always struggling.
You said great choices. Means you said number of things no's to a lot of things coming your way. Which like people died to be part of it.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, there was times when that was really it shocked people, and I got a lot of criticism. So you get tagged as being arrogant and egoistic and all that. Although I'm not at all, there is no ego in me and there's no arrogance in me at all. But it almost to an extent where I started to question, am I doing something wrong? But that no was more from integrity. It was not from arrogance. But I felt like, no, this doesn't make sense. Something that makes sense, I'll say yes, absolutely. And I'll do it for free. I'll do it for no money. I used to do all of that. So there was only a very strong sort of integrity in how I wanted to do this.
You have done so many amazing roles, amazing characters, and amazing movies throughout your career. Did you ever felt like those are one of the character or the movie you should have gotten a national award for that as well? Because they're so good, so different. Did you ever thought that?
Yeah. I think one time we all spoke about it, I remember, was for a Kannada film I did in 2013. It was long back, called Maina. So I played like a polio affected girl and everything, and that one was not sent. It was not presented at all at the National Awards, and that is something that I remember everybody talking about it, and someone who was in the jury actually, who we knew, called and asked, why would you not send Maina for this, but they didn't send it from the producer's side, and that is something that everyone, even my parents, say like it could have come then, kind of a thing. But yeah, everything happens only when it should.
But you did get this 2000. It's been 10 years. It would have been done your second.
Yeah. Already people think that I've got multiple. So that is for me my award. That people assume that I've got. Isn't that wonderful that they think that? Yeah. That means the work that I've done or the performances itself is enough.
आप देख रहे हैं सौगंध टीवी, सौगंध वतन की।